Hey, if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in knowing if a bad economy will actually cause your business to fail. My answer is absolutely not. The bad economy does not cause any business to fail. The pandemic did not cause any business to fail. The only thing it actually does is it exposes the weaknesses of a business itself, right? So business is a living, breathing thing, which means it has the ability to adapt no matter what happens in the outside world, right? So just like no economy will cause any human to die, same thing, no economy will cause any business to actually die as well. All it does is exposes the weaknesses of the business itself. So that being said, the pandemic exposed a lot of businesses to how lazy they were, right? So there's a saying that I like to quote from Tony Robbins that I heard him say, which was that strong people create great times. Great times then create weak people. Weak people then create bad times, and then bad times create strong people, and then it's a cycle all over again. So the same thing happens. Before a recession, before something crazy happened, usually we're in good times and everybody's making money, everybody's good. And that actually starts making business owners weak, which means when times get hard again, that means the weak will go away and the strong shall survive. And that's pretty much how we've been living this entire life on Earth because the survival of the fittest, right? So the strong will always continue to survive, and the person with the ability to adapt to the environment and to continue to succeed moving forward, that is the person that will be successful no matter what happens in any economy out there, right? Because if you give the economy that much power over you, you then become a victim. And if you're a victim running your own business, you're probably not in the best situation of your life, because being a business owner is something where you have to take 100% full responsibility for no matter what happens. Because if you do take that responsibility, now you have the ability to change anything moving forward, right? So for instance, let's talk about the pandemic. The pandemic actually caused a lot of restaurants to kind of die down, right? So did it cause people to close, or did it just expose weaknesses, right? So restaurants were focused on just having their business done one certain way. They wanted people to come in, sit down, and then that's how they made their money. There was two types of owners out there, right? There was owners where, no, I'm just going to sit it out, or I just shut down because I'm not changing the way I want. Or there was owners in the same exact situation who adapted and said, no, I have to stay alive. I want to be able to serve my community. And now all of a sudden they started creating apps where people can order online. They did pickup. They did delivery. They found a way to become successful. It does not matter what times that they're in, right? If the economy goes really bad and there's a recession, just because there's 10% or 20% unemployment, that still means that 80% of the people are still working and still making money. So that being said, focus on those 80%. Focus on the good things instead of the bad things, and there's always going to be a market as long as you keep adding and adding more value. So if things are getting tough for you right now, and they might get even tougher, most of the time it's because you're actually getting exposed of your weaknesses of what this economy is bringing. So maybe it's because, for instance, you only focus on one type of customer. Maybe in your business, you should widen out the range of customers that you actually focus on, which means you have more diversity, where if one customer base drops, you have other customers going out, right? So the main thing that you have to understand is the ability to adapt and the ability to go wide in your services. Do you have enough inventory in place? Do you have enough customer? Do you have enough reach? Do you have enough marketing? And are you just focusing on one thing? Because anytime you just focus on one thing, that one thing gets pulled away. It's kind of like having a one-legged table. If you just have a one-legged table, it's very unstable. So your job as a business owner is to make sure that you're putting a boatload of legs underneath there to make sure that it's a super stable table. No matter if the economy comes and knocks down 3 or 4 of those legs, you still have 10 or 15 left, and that table ain't going nowhere itself, right? So that's the main thing I want you to take away from it. It's more of a mindset play, right? And now, as we're getting into these things, the strong will survive, the weak will go away, which means if you stay strong and never waste a bad recession, that means that you're actually going to be able to be a lot stronger on the outside. And that's what happened to us in our truck driving school business during the COVID, where they caused all of us to shut down for 10 weeks. And a lot of my competitors, they just shut down and did nothing at all. I converted our sales staff to be a hybrid sales staff. and we actually were able to sell hybrid training courses where the first part of the training could be done online, and then the second part of the training would be done actually in person, learning how to drive a truck when we open back up. I created an irresistible offer, $500 off anybody who signed up during COVID as the COVID special, and then from there, it kind of blew up and moved forward there. But the coolest part was we were able to keep all of our employees employed because enough money was coming in from the new way that we were doing business. But the other more amazing thing is when we got out of this pandemic and everybody opened up, everybody was starting from zero again. We already had the momentum, we had the marketing, we didn't stop on any of those fronts, and we just got bombarded with new students, and this is what really took us off in business. So same type of thing is going to happen in any type of recession. Make sure that when people are slowing down, you speed up because that's the time to separate from them. I hope this helped you out. It definitely helped me out, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. If you want to just watch more of our videos now, click on any of these right over here, or if you want to learn more about how we help people grow every single day, click on the link to learn more. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.